India, being the emerging economy, second largest population and one of the biggest markets for oil imports, got highlighted after breaking US sanctions and importing oil from Russia. It caught the attention of oil exporters, especially Iran's. Days after Russia became the newest oil supplier to India, it proposed an alternative to the G7 price cap. For this exactly, Iran wants New Delhi's attention. Tehran is seeking to resume oil exports to India. 3 years after New Delhi stopped buying from it due to American sanctions on Iranian oil, much has changed since, from the political leadership in Iran to the ongoing geopolitical tensions due to Russia and Ukraine. Iran's latest nudge to India for oil exports assumes significance. Why is it so? Let's find out. Historically, India and Iran have pleasant strategic relations. The former carefully looked at the benefits of its ties with Iran while balancing relations with Tehran rivals, the United States. Take the Chabahar port for instance. In 2016, the two countries signed an agreement to reconstruct and refurbish facilities at the port. The purpose of the agreement is to provide India with easier access to Afghanistan without having to deal with its neighbor Pakistan. However, things turned around in the couple of years as the former US President Donald Trump junked the Iran nuclear deal during his tenure. How did this affect India-Iran relations? What did this strategically do? The US reimposed stringent sanctions on Tehran that led India to scaling down its imports and dealings with Iran while looking for alternative sources of supply. India was the second biggest oil importer of Iran after China before 2019 sanctions. For Iran, it became a huge slump in its energy and gas sector and the economy as a whole. Then, in 2021, Biden started talks on the revival of the Iran nuclear deal that turned the corner in oil production for Iran. In its monthly oil market report in February 2022, OPEC placed Iran's average production in 2021 at slightly over 2.4 million barrels per day, and an increase of 0.4 million barrels per day since 2020. Iran's take on oil export matters is quite simple and straightforward. If India can buy Russian oil despite US sanctions, why can't it do the same with Iran? This, along with the need for faster progress on the Chabahar port, will be up for discussion between Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi and Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the sidelines of the Shanghai Corporations Organization Council in Uzbekistan. Now, under President Ibrahim Raisi, Iran is keen on resuming the rupee-rial trade with India. Ali Mohammadi, Iran's ambassador to India, said that we have no limit, no ban, no barrier in developing our relationship with India. India used to be our big customer of oil, and we were the first country to export oil to India based on the rupee. For oil, we expect India to begin the purchases. Of course, we are not deciding on the behalf of our Indian friends. Indian authorities should do that. Ever since Raisi came to power, New Delhi has also hinted at having no qualms in importing oil from Iran as long as it's at the right price. S. Jaishankar, Minister of External Affairs of India, said that if countries in Europe and the West and the United States are so concerned, why don't they allow Iranian oil to come into the market? Why don't they allow Venezuelan oil to come into the market? They squeezed every other source of oil we have and then said you must not go into the market and get the best deal for your people. I don't think that is a very fair approach. Do you think India should resume oil exports from Iran? Do let us know in the comments. For more videos and updates, subscribe to our channel.